College Football Imperialism Episode 2 is here. We've already had 10 teams eliminated. We're going to eliminate 10 more today. Do I go over them real quick? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. BYU beat ASU. Air Force beat Colorado State. Northwestern beat NIU. What else happened? Miami beat Bowling Green. Western beat Eastern. And then Army beat UConn, who beat UMass, who beat Boston College. For the most part, Tennessee, they won against MTSU. Let's get into it. Gotta pull the wheel up. Where's the wheel? Here it is. 124 to go. 124 teams to go. Just crazy. Just crazy. Clemson is the first team selected. Where are they gonna go? That's the wrong screen. Clemson's down here. They could play a couple different teams. We are okay. We're gonna get Clemson, Georgia in game 1. Wow. All right. Clemson at Georgia. There's Georgia. It's the most tedious part of the entire thing. Clemson at Georgia. I know they're playing this year. Are they playing? I don't know where they're playing. This feels like a type of game that would be played at a Mercedes-Benz. Did they play last year? Was it last year? I don't totally remember. We've already had a couple upsets. I wouldn't be shocked to see Oh. Click the wrong button. I'm not touching any of the controls at all. Alright, let's sim this thing. They've met 61 times. Georgia dominating the series. Not in the next play, to the end of the game. Nope. End of game. There we go. There we go. Georgia, early 7-0, now 10-0 lead. After 13-0. Will Clemson get on the board? Yes, they do. 13-7. 16-7 at halftime. 24-7. 24-10. 24-17. 7-point ball game at the end of the third quarter. Georgia extends the lead. Still a 7-point game. Does Clemson score at the last second? No, they don't. They lose by 7 points. And the Bulldogs will make their first move on the Imperialism map with a win, a pretty good win over Clemson. Definitely a solid win. So we'll take this Tiger Purple off the board, off the map, and fill it with red. Georgia's the only team in the Southeast. Well, that was our first game in the Southeast. So Georgia's the first team to win a game in the Southeast. That'll work. This is what the map looks like now. Not a big change. There aren't going to be too many big changes for a little while. Clemson off the wheel. Where to next? Texas State. Okay. This will be our first move in the state of Texas. Over here, they could play a couple different teams. They could play a bunch of different teams, actually. They're going to head southeast. Will this take them to UTSA or Texas? That's going to take them to Texas, I think. Alright. We'll have Texas State playing at Texas. This will be a conflict for a couple different fans. Texas a 92, Bobcats are an 82. I don't know where I came up with 85. Here we go. I don't want to look at Bevo. Come on, Bobcats. This is the only game I'm gonna have any sort of bias. I guess for A&M games too. But this will be one of the few games where I really hope one team wins. 6-0 lead. Now, okay, Texas State, they do take a lead. Cut. Here they go again. 17-14, Bobcats lead. 24-14, 31-4. It's domination. They just got dominated. Wow, that's embarrassing for Texas. That's awesome. That's awesome. 195 yards and 2 touchdowns for Jordan McLeod. God, he went to Texas State from James Madison. 31-21 win. That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. Now I can get this ugly thing off my map. I don't know what color Texas State calls this, but it looks similar to a maroon, and they're getting pretty close to this College Station area. I don't want to get those two mixed up. That'd be bad. State remains. TU Austin off the wheel. 122 to go. Next team is Iowa State. All right. I keep hitting the wrong window here. Let's move it over. Iowa State. Is that what I said? Yeah, Iowa State. They're going directly south. Well, almost directly south. And that will definitely hit Missouri here. So we'll get ISU at Missouri. This would be a fun out-of-conference game, I think. A lot of these would be fun out-of-conference games. Where's Mizzou? There's Mizzou. I think Mizzou is actually going to be a sleeper team this year. I can't believe they're an 85 overall. Oh, wow, it's an actual rivalry. Battle for the telephone. I forgot these two teams well. Yeah, they're in the Big 8 together and in the Big 12. Forgot about that. Iowa State's an 84 overall. I think being 85 overall for Missouri is kind of criminal. I'm not sure if they're actually going to be that great, but they're going to win a lot of games this year because their schedule is awful. Awful. The big drum, that's cool.
There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity.
I guess because it's a rivalry, it would definitely be a good out-of-conference game. I really liked seeing Mizzou play Kansas State last year. That was awesome. And the way they finished it was crazy. I think they had 60-something walk-off field goal, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. At halftime, Mizzou leads by 6, 20-14. They're going to extend their lead. Now Iowa State cuts into that lead. A 2-point game. Now the Cyclones have the lead. Mizzou takes it back. Cyclones get a 1-point lead. And does that hang on? Wow, it does. Iowa State 27. Missouri 26. So the Cyclones go on the road and take care of business. Wow. Almost 300 passing yards for Rocco Becht. I think that's what that said. I skipped through it on accident. 27-26. Go away, malware bites. Subscription ended like 2 years ago. You won't stop bugging me about it. There we go. Iowa State gaining a massive chunk of territory. the entire state of Missouri. Good looking map here. Good looking map. So the Cyclones remain. The Tigers are eliminated. Who's next? Memphis or Maryland? It'll be Maryland. Maryland's over here. Oh boy, please play Navy. Please play Navy. Just so I can clean this area up a little bit. I had to make Navy's logo so small because it wouldn't fit anywhere else. Where's the there's Google. No, Maryland's not gonna play Navy. They're gonna play Virginia. Alright. Alright. Maryland at Virginia. This used to be an ACC game, I think. We saw UVA take down West Virginia a while ago. It is a rivalry, the Maryland-Virginia rivalry. Both teams are an 80 overall. Maryland's defense is a lot better, but UVA's offense is a little bit better. They lost to his brother, so I don't know what they're going to do now, who their quarterback is. Once we get into some more games in the Rust Belt area, I think I might add some snow games. We'll see.
University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one.
I'm really tempted to do a Virginia dynasty. I'm really tempted. They're currently losing this game. Oh, no, they took the lead back. Now they're losing again. 14-20, Virginia lead. Now Maryland leads by 1 point. Into the fourth quarter, Maryland up by 8. Are they going to hang on to that lead? They will. Terps take it on the road. Packed house too. I went to UVA Stadium a couple of weeks ago, actually. It was under construction, but it's still pretty cool. I walked in there a little bit, tore up a bunch of the seats, and they were redoing one of the end zones. It's a cool little stadium. It's a nice little college town, actually, which I didn't really expect. 28-20. Finally cleaning some of this up. I don't know what I would do if we had DC teams. That would be gross. Cleaning up some of this West Virginia border as well. In Maryland's one of the larger teams on the map suddenly. It's kind of how this plays all the time. Every time I do it. Every time anyone does it. Someone out of nowhere pulls off just a little bit of an upset or a good win or something, and they become a big target. Anyway, Maryland still on the wheel. UVA, where are they? The Cavs. I don't think I said it already. If y'all could like, subscribe, do all that stuff, that'd be awesome. I'm trying to get to 1K. We're pushing 900 now. A big jump. Big jump last couple of days. It's been awesome. Thank y'all so much. And the next team is Texas State. Let's see. Where are they heading? They did just expand by beating Texas. They're going to go northwest. That'll probably be Tech. Tech or UTEP. I think it's going to be Texas Tech. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have Texas State play at Tech. Wow. Alright. Let's see if they can do it again. Tech's an 85 overall. State is an 82 overall, but they do have the better... Well, no, their offense is just as good. If I need to go into like my game settings and make 6-minute quarters default. Someone please tell me what the stadium is in the loading screen. It's still bugging me. I recorded the last video yesterday and posted it yesterday, so I haven't gotten like a great answer. Or any answer, but I don't know. It's bugging me to not knowing what that stadium is. I think it's Duke. I think it's Duke. Oh, they redid that end zone. Forgot about that. Texas State, I think, is a sleeper team this year. I think they're going to be real good. Maybe 10 wins. Haven't taken a great look at their schedule or anything, but I think their head coach is real good. He's probably going to take, like, the Baylor job or the next big job opening in Texas, I think. The Red Raiders lead by 3 at halftime, 24-21, a high-scoring game. Now 30-21 at the end of the third quarter. It looks like they're going to get this one down. No, Texas State down by 2, and they will stay down by 2. Final score 30-28. Red Raiders win. They will take over a massive chunk of space. More massive than they already have. Just kind of by default, they have a pretty big territory. Just about every single team in the state can play him now. That's crazy. Alright, Texas State, you know, you did your job. You did your job. Nah, I appreciate that. I can respect it. Louisville is the next team selected. It looks like LSU, but we'll take Louisville, I guess. Louisville's up here. They haven't played a game yet. There are a bunch of teams they could play. This area usually gets pretty nasty. We'll see what happens. They're going to go directly north. Is that Ball State? I think it's Ball State through this little tail they have somehow. So, as I said, this area gets pretty nasty. We'll have Louisville play at Ball State. I'm still kind of getting used to this whole new sorting system. I can use my bumpers. There's L. There's L. Nope, they're playing at Ball State. My bad. There's Ball State. There's Louisville. What is Liberty's rating? In 80? Okay. Okay. If Liberty hadn't just gone 13-0 or 12-0 in the regular season, I'd probably do a rebuild with them. 2 Cardinal schools. That is Ball State, right? Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup. And certainly, the fans are showing that they
I feel like
as well.
so many of the MAC schools look so similar. I do appreciate that Ball State has a did they get rid of it? They used to have like pillars on one side. Louisville absolutely dominating. They're by 20 at halftime, 27-7, 34-7. They're gonna get out of here with the win over the Cardinals. The real question is just by how much. Final score will be 40-21. Good effort from Ball State. They do suck, but good effort. Louisville, I don't really know. I don't totally know what to say about Louisville. Are they going to be good? Oh, big mistake. Are they going to be good? Are they not going to be good? I don't know who their QB is. That's not like the only factor. But I do like to know who all the quarterbacks are. I took a look at the United Football League draft, and I saw some of the quarterbacks taken, and I was like, I can't believe these guys didn't get signed to UDFAs or at least drafted. But same thing with like Missouri's running back last year, Schrader, I think was his name. I totally thought he was going to get drafted, but he did not. He got taken in the UFL draft. Where is Ball State? Ball State's way up here. Because I sorted by alphabetically. 118 teams to go. Will it be Jack State? Yes, it will. Jack State is the next team taken. They had a really solid year last year after making the jump from FCS. 8-5. It was 8-5 or 9-4. They won the New Orleans Bowl against Louisiana, I think. I know they played in it. They're gonna take on Tennessee here, so good luck. The Vols are an 85 overall. Jack State is a 77 overall. I hate the shadows at Neyland. I was trying to get the screenshot I needed of Nico Maliava for last episode, and the shadows were so screwy in the stadium. It's just because like half the field's in a shadow. I think it's just tough to see some of the guys' faces under the helmets, but I don't know. I'm hopefully not going to use any more Tennessee players on my thumbnails. At least at a 3:30 sort of kickoff. 13-0 for the Vols right now. Bumped it up to 20-0. 20-point lead, 27-7 at half. Still dominating, really. 41-14. That'll be the final score, I think. Yeah, 41-14 final. Tennessee, as expected, beat up on Jacksonville State at home. Vols have now expanded a couple of times. They're reaching down into Bama, the state of Bama. Looking pretty good for them. I hate this little restricted logo right here. I hate when you put these on your logos or your trademarks. Like UAB's got one right there. Ole Miss maybe I just got all these logos from the same place. Alabama's got that thing. They're just so ugly. Like right here in the A&M logo. I did not even realize. Wow. I must have gotten most of them from the same place. They're just so tacky. Jack State, sadly removed from the wheel. We've got a couple of games left here. Nebraska, yeah, Nebraska's going to play. They are one of the few teams with an opportunity to just skip their turn and take a state. They could take South Dakota, but they also have a bunch of teams they could play. They will, in fact, play a team. That's not what I wanted to do. What am I trying to do? Yes. From the N logo, it's going to be a Kansas school. Will it be K-State or KU? Let me readjust. It is right there on the border. But I think if I draw a straight line from there. We're going to say Kansas. I don't know. Nebraska at KU. Kansas is an 87? There's no way. What's A&M's rating? 88. That 87 is wow, you're pushing it. You're really pushing it there, EA. Someone went to KU and we all know it. Someone on this dev team. N for Nebraska. Almost made a controversial take there about Nebraska's helmets, but I'm gonna avoid it. I really think the stadium is Duke. It's gonna make me so mad if it's not.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and
I haven't
beware,
actually seen the game
these
presentation from Kansas yet.
football too. Today we have one of
Kinda
those
wanna
games
sit through
that
this.
tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business?
Okay.
As we'll see a squad from the
They
Big
are
Ten that are
actually
Cornhuskers.
completely renovating KU Stadium. They're gonna play all their games. Well, they're gonna play half of them on the road, and then some of them at Arrowhead. And I think was one of them at Sporting KC Stadium. I don't totally remember. It's just super janky. 3-0 Kansas lead real quick. Now 10-0. 17-0. 17-7. 24-14 at the end of the third. 31-14. Nebraska keeping it as close as they can. They will cut it to a 3-point lead. They had it on the last drive, I think. They were not able to get it done. 31-28 final. KU takes the win. I'm not really a Kansas fan. Or a fan of Kansas. Ah, this blue is gonna mess with me. It's lighter though. We'll be fine. I try to center the logos as much as I can within their own territories. I try to refrain from saying like territories or land or stuff like that as much as I can. Just because it's like, it's oversaid. When I watch the Imperialism episodes and I hear whoever say land or territory over and over and over, it bothers me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Memphis, they are the next team selected. They have not made a move yet. They're down here. They could play a ton of teams. One of them could be Iowa State. That would be funny. Oh, it might actually be Iowa State. Hold up. Hold up. It's definitely going to be Iowa State. Wow. Wow. Okay. Just spoke that into existence. I do like those tiger stripe helmets from Memphis. Those are cool. Iowa State's an 84. Memphis is an 85. Oh, who's their quarterback? Is it Seth Hogan? I have no confidence in that answer. I've got to look it up now.
Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic.
No, there's no one called Seth Hogan. What am I talking about?
The AAC, the Memphis Tigers.
Oh, this game's at Jack Trice, by the way. That is a tiny little press box.
College football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
That is a tiny press box. No, that's the wrong button again. Jump ahead, end of the game. What are we doing here? 7-3 Memphis leads. 14-3. They are the better team on paper. Then they lead by 2 touchdowns. Now by 3. Okay. Just gonna let Memphis do that to you, Iowa State. Don't get embarrassed here. It's 31-20. 31-28. Okay, they're trying to make a comeback, and they tied it. We're in OT. This is the first overtime game, and Iowa State wins it in OT. Wow. Wow.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately,
Rocco Beck is a baller. Almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating.
I don't want to say it, but I think Rocco Beck is probably going to transfer to a big time school after this year.
This game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to
Who's their quarterback? I'm making myself mad here. Quarterback. I'm looking on their roster. I gotta keep this going though. I cannot freak out about a Memphis QB. Iowa State, OTW, south, way south. So that's cool, I guess, for them. Who is next? Memphis, off the wheel. Navy, finally. Glad to see Navy is going to play. I think Navy's the worst team in the game. Oh, they could take Delaware and stay on the map. Are they going to take Delaware? No, they're going to play Maryland. They have to play Maryland, right? From their logo, yeah, they've got to play Maryland. Was that Maryland game at Maryland? Or was it at Virginia? I think it was at Virginia. Yeah, I think so. Where's Maryland? There's Navy. This is a rivalry, the Crab Bowl Classic. Navy's awful. They're not as bad as I thought they were, actually. Maybe it was Air Force that was awful. I'm gonna be honest, I'm an avid Army fan. I root for Army. Of the military academies, Army is definitely my favorite. Seth Heineken, that's who it was. Seth Heineken from Denton. He's the QB. Not Hogan, Heigen. Hennigan. I don't know, he's probably good. Maybe. Navy and Maryland here. Maryland. I wanted to go to Maryland's stadium. I was in the DC area. That's when we went to Virginia to see this giant just deck. Well, this one side of the stadium that you see that we're facing. That's the only side that's actually built up like that. So the rest of it's like one level, maybe it's 2 decks. It just looks ridiculous. Like, there it is. Like an 8-story press box. It's so stupid looking. 40-19, Maryland wins. I didn't actually commentate any of that game. I kind of knew Maryland was going to win that. They only have 9 wins in this series. How many times have they played it? Billy Edwards Jr. is their quarterback now. I'm going to forget that one real quick. 40-19 final. We finally have cleaned the state of Maryland up. Hallelujah. It's just so janky looking. I guess I can make their logo a little bit bigger now. Not that big. How many more games do we have? trying to do 10, maybe 11 or 12 at some point. Ah, that was 10. I'll do one more. I'll do one more this episode. Seth Heineken. I knew I had it close. Hawaii. Now, I did say last episode we're playing Hawaii as they are on the map. So they'll play one of these teams in the Southwest, even though they actually border Mexico, and Hawaii is out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. But for simplicity's sake, I'm going to play them as they are on the map. That one's going to take them to UTEP, I believe. This is tough. I'm going to say UTEP. Hawaii at UTEP. In our last game, UTEP is abysmal. They're 71 overall with a 64 offense and a 64 defense. Where's Hawaii? There they are. Hawaii is an 84 overall. Alright. 74, not 84. Let's make this a night game, just because why not? Oh, I wonder what stadium they're going to have in here for Hawaii. Is it going to be their little rinky-dink training facility? I think it is. Oh, no, we're in El Paso. What am I talking about? I'm playing in the Sun Bowl.
There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when
Oh, I keep clicking play history. It's jump ahead. Still getting used to this. Sun Bowl. I'd like to go to the Sun Bowl. Just for the fun of it. Hawaii up by 10 points right now. 17. Now only by 7 points. 17-10. Push their lead to 14. 31-13 the score now. I think the Rainbow Warriors are going to get this W in El Paso. They definitely are. 31-13 in our last game of the episode. Braden Shager. Cool. 31-13 final, and Hawaii takes El Paso. That's weird, but whatever. We never get to see Hawaii do well in Imperialism, and it's kind of sad. Oh, I gotta. What is this? No. Need to reinforce this area down here. Because if I don't, then everything is going to turn green, and I won't be able to autofill it. It'll be, I don't know, it'll not be good. Anyway, let me do just a little bit of a recap here. What happened in this episode. I'm going to try to go from west to east. So Hawaii took El Paso. Texas Tech took Texas State, who beat Texas. Kansas beat Nebraska. Iowa State beat Missouri. And then they also beat Memphis. Tennessee beat Jacksonville State. Louisville beat Ball State. Georgia beat Clemson in the first game. Maryland beat Virginia and Navy. I think that's it. I probably missed one. I missed one last episode. I was looking back at it. I didn't mention Air Force beating Colorado State last episode. But that's all. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Really do appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for watching, and until the next one, peace.